said that this is coming. This sort of trouble is coming, which speaks volumes about the sort of situation Vladimir Putin is facing. He has still to date not explained what this war is all about, why tens of thousands of dead soldiers, billions of dollars in lost economy, sanctions, what it is all for. And Prigozhin is, I think, an indicator of all the troubles that are brewing, to the point where some Russian observers and pro-Kremlin insiders are now saying through Telegram channels that this is a plot by Ukrainian military intelligence and British military intelligence to try to defeat Russia. And, there's something to be said about it. I do not believe that there are Ukrainians behind this necessarily, behind Prigozhin or the Brits. I think the system is imploding on its own. But true enough, to defeat Russians head-to-head on the battlefield is going to be very hard. This is definitely a hybrid warfare. And what Prigozhin is now saying, and essentially he has declared a war on Russia's political and military leadership, this is definitely going to play into the hands of the Ukrainians as they have embarked on the counteroffensive.
Now, looking at who Prigozhin is targeting is definitely at the top army general and the Defense Minister Shoigu, who he's been targeting for months. But he's not going against President Putin, who, it's alleged, has bumped off some of his critics in the past year and a half.
Prigozhin is still hedging his bets. And that what you said is actually very much, an interesting and very intriguing situation where he's declared a war on everyone minus Putin. He has really stopped short of accusing Putin, naming him by name. And that has led to some experts saying that, Prigozhin may still coyly, under the under wraps, playing Vladimir Putin's game. He's trying, by announcing this rebellion, to smoke out all the potential critics in the military of Vladimir Putin, potential rebels, by announcing this sort of march on Moscow, march for justice, as he's called it. He would expose them, and Putin and the FSB would therefore crack down on them. I think it's a convoluted kind of theory. It's more of a conspiracy theory. I do believe that this may actually be what it is, to use the Occam's razor principle. The simplest explanation will suffice in this. It is very clear that not all is well with Vladimir Putin's military machine.
Now, we've heard what Prigozhin's been saying, but he's often full of quite a lot of hot air. Can we really expect these thousands of people to be marching on Moscow?
Well, he's also actually issued a call for all others, all people of goodwill who have the interests of Mother Russia at heart, to join them. We'll have to see. But you know what? During these 15 months and counting of the war, his troops, the Wagner groups, have proved to be the most battle-worthy of all the troops that Russia has thrown at Ukraine.
Now, how can we expect President Putin to react to all this?
Well, he's already reacted to this. Peskov, his spokesman, has said that Vladimir Putin is being kept up to date on the developments, and already FSB, has announced that Prigozhin is essentially under warrant to be arrested. And this is so. I think once again, the simplest explanation is that Vladimir Putin is having a very sleepless night tonight.
Well, not having a sleepless night perhaps is the opposite side. We've been talking about the reactions from the Kremlin. What about in Kyiv? They must be really enjoying what's happening.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you open Ukrainian Telegram channels, Facebook pages. Government officials are commenting on it as something that they've been waiting for. And once again, a lot of the folks have been sure that this is exactly the scenario that Russia is facing, having announced this 15 months ago, announced this criminal war that is costing Ukrainian lives, Russian lives, that has no end in sight, and has, once again, no clear explanation that has been provided to the Russians why they are involved in Ukraine, what their aims are.